Hello everybody. Another issue that a lot of people have is having a toilet seat that either they don't like, is messed up, damaged, and they don't know how to exchange it and put a new one on. Okay, this is very simple. You just got to get on your knees a little bit. Okay, and it's not very difficult to do. Your toilet seat has two bolts that are on top. Okay, and they go underneath the toilet themselves. So basically, just get under here and unscrew those, okay, and pull the toilet seat off, and then take your new one, put that on, and tighten and put those nuts back on as well. Okay, so that's pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do this. Okay, so I will stop talking, and you guys can see how this is done. Okay. Now, many of the plastic ones have these caps, okay, that cover the plastic bolts. Okay, you can get a flathead screwdriver and pry the tops off, okay, and they're slotted, so you put your screwdriver in there, okay, and underneath the toilet is where the nut is. So you can turn the screwdriver to unscrew it, okay, get the nut off. Nuts off. Okay, that's one side. Okay, and then basically do the same with the other side. Okay, now when you go ahead and turn this bolt, make sure you hold on to the nut so it doesn't spin, or else obviously you're not gonna get it off. We'll just keep spinning around and around. Okay, there's the other nut, the other bolt. These may not need them anymore, because your new system will come with its own hardware. And voila, this is off. Okay? Now we're going to go ahead and put the new one on. Oh, it's like unwrapping a Christmas present. Okay. Now this one's a bit different. Okay, the other one had the bolts that go through the toilet seat and through the toilet itself. Okay, these are actually nutted hinges where the bolt's going to actually come up from underneath the toilet. Basically the same idea, just a different system. Okay. Now once you take the old one off, remember to make sure that the toilet is clean, or else the toilet seat's going to sit, it's going to rock, and just make sure you want to get that all cleaned up. Okay. Now sometimes you may have to end up putting like a little bit of rubber spacers underneath, so the new toilet seat doesn't rock around and it doesn't squeak and things like that. Now we're going to go ahead and put all the new stuff on. Okay. With this system, what we have here is we have bolts, washers, and the nuts. Okay. So we're going to take these bolts, screw them into the seat hinges. Okay. Until they're nice and tight. Okay. And then we take the washers, put those on top so it doesn't scratch up the toilet. Okay. Put the nuts aside. And then we put it down on top. And put the bolts right through the hole. Okay. We take our nuts from underneath and we screw these in. Okay. It's not necessary to use a wrench for this. These are plastic nuts and they will break. So you want to pretty much just hand tighten these pretty good. If you have weak hands and weak fingers, it's okay to get like a crescent wrench and just tighten a little bit, but don't over tighten it because you'll break the nut. Okay, just to where it's nice and snug. Okay. Now remember, when you're doing this and wrenching these nuts down, you want to make sure your toilet seat is lined up properly with the toilet itself. Okay. You don't want it off center or cockeyed. Okay, because that will cause you to break the hinges back here on the toilet seat itself. Okay. So as you're tightening down the nuts, just keep checking your lineup. Okay, and it's lined up pretty good. It's sitting good. And then continue to tighten your nuts down really well. Okay. And there you go. Toilet seat installed. Very quick and easy. Okay? There you have it. Stay tuned for more helpful hints in your home. See you later.